So there is a very big botting problem in Zenless Zone Zero. If you don't know, Zenless Zone Zero has been doing very great recently. It's a new game released by Hoyoverse, which potentially made over 300 million just in a month last month. And with that comes out the version 1.1 update, Undercover R&B, which again, it looks like an amazing update and I can't wait to actually play it. I think a lot of the characters coming out look very, very cool, and just a lot of players overall are excited for this update. But along with this update, they actually released something with Twitch Drops. Now, Twitch Drops, if you don't know, it's a thing on Twitch where people can actually, watch a stream and then get rewards for the game just by watching the stream. And obviously this is a very useful thing as a lot of creators use it, a lot of really popular streamers, they have drops on and they put it in stuff like their title and description so that people come over and watch their stream to get the drops. And it's really good for viewership overall, and a lot of people really like it. But it seems like there are a couple people exploiting that, and possibly even Zenless Zone Zero themselves are kind of exploiting this. But before I get into this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy it, and also go to my Discord where we've actually got a ton of new stuff going on. We're actually going to be like redoing it all, so I definitely recommend going and joining it, having a little chat with all of us, and that'll be down in the link below. Definitely come join us, and let's get back into the video. So yeah, as I said, we got Twitch Drops going on, and what you can get is you can watch for 15 minutes total and get 12,000 Denny, watch for 30 minutes total and get 2 senior investigator logs, you can watch for 45 minutes total and then you get 3 W engine energy modules, and you can watch for 60 minutes and get 2 Bang Boost system widgets, and then you can watch for 120 minutes where you can get 50 polychrome. Now, obviously the polychrome is mainly what a lot of people are going after. A lot of free-to-play people, they do like to get free currency literally wherever they can, and obviously this is one way they can do it. They can literally just stick on a stream, in the background, and overall it's good because you can go on the Zenless Zone Zero category, click on a streamer, and literally all of them who are in the category, you'll be able to get your drops from, which is just great. But recently there was this post from Mtashed. If you don't know who Mtashed is, he's a, pretty big creator in the gacha sphere. Obviously he's had a little bit of trouble with gacha recently. I think he's just kind of trying to find his game and which games he kind of enjoys. But nonetheless, he found this very interesting thing whenever the Twitch drops actually, drop. And he said, so last night, hashtag Zenless Zone Zero had an insane amount of viewbotters at the launch of the patch. Only a few creators like Fobmaster and Sweetly were streaming to actual viewers. Pretty crazy. Also weird the devs are streaming at patch launch farming Twitch drops. And so these are some of the screenshots that he left. We can see that the Zenless Zone Zero category was actually at 41.7 thousand viewers at one point, which is just absolutely insane, and this was around the time of the Twitch drops. But this isn't just because, it got popular and there's a lot of people playing Zenless Zone Zero. I mean, there is still a ton of people playing it. We've got 15,000 people at the moment who are playing it as I'm recording this video, which again is amazing, especially seeing as I'm recording quite early in the morning at my time, which usually there's not a lot of people streaming games at all. It's pretty dead. It's usually later in the evening for me that people get on and start playing the games, especially the bigger streamers. But 15,000, just in the downtime is really, really good. But again, as Mtash said, there's a lot of people with viewbotters, which, yeah, we will be going through on this category. But as I said, this is the screenshot, and one of them is Zenless Zone Zero's official page actually live streaming this, which I think is pretty weird because you got a creator focus, initiative for them to stream and get drops, and then you just decide to stream it yourself. I think that's a little bit weird, and obviously, Zenless Zone Zero is probably going to be top of their category because a lot of people will trust them over another creator, so they're just going to pick the Zenless Zone Zero account because it's easier, meaning that these creators miss out on a lot of viewership and, a lot of people joining in and possibly becoming a future viewer, which again, it's really, really bad. And it kind of takes away the point of there being Twitch drops because, if you're just going to farm them all for yourself, then, a lot of the creators aren't going to be happy, and some of them may even leave because a lot of them do depend on Twitch drops and, stuff to do with Twitch and just overall events going on Twitch to bring in new viewers. And obviously, Hoyoverse have done in the past a lot of Twitch incentives where they actually pay people a certain amount of money depending on how much, viewership they get and stuff like that. So again, it's super weird why they'd be doing this, and I hope that in the next one that they don't, because as you can see here, 8.5 thousand viewers. I mean, that's 8.5 thousand viewers which could be going to somewhere else, It could be going to Fobmaster or Sweetly, as Mtash said. But then we go into the next screenshot, and then we've got these random accounts called ZZZ Live, Last Stand 9, and yeah, it just goes on. There's a couple more screenshots of just these random accounts with sometimes no profile picture, sometimes there's a profile picture, but pretty much they have a blank screen. I'm pretty sure the stream is just a blank screen. Yeah, they've got about 300 viewers, 400 viewers. Now, obviously, no one's watching a blank screen just being streamed and, nothing else. It's obviously someone botting and actually inflating their viewership so that some people come over and go and watch them, because a lot of people don't care. They don't care about the gameplay. A lot of people don't care about the streamer. They just want their drops. They just want their rewards. So they would watch a video like this or a stream like this that has a black screen because, you know, if anything, that's pretty perfect for them because, you know, you can stick it on, there'll be no noise, no nothing, and you can just leave it on in the background without having to worry about it and you'll get your drops. But at the same time, obviously it isn't great for a lot of these creators because you can still do the same thing with these creators. You can just mute the stream and just put it in a different tab where you don't have to watch it. You'll still get it as long as the tab is open somewhere. You don't actually have to watch the stream. And obviously it's not great overall to viewbot. I've talked about a lot of viewbots in the past in the Genshin community. We had, I forgot what his name is, but we had that one guy who actually viewbotted a lot, and you could see he was literally just talking to his mods. Now, these guys aren't like him in the sense that they're literally just trying to farm these drops, and I don't know what they're really going to get out of it. Maybe followers or something like that, or maybe some of the revenue from the ads. But apart from that, I don't really see what you get from, you know, streaming just a blank screen with ZZZ drops. I do understand why a lot of people with viewbot like that guy who's streaming Genshin Impact because it gives them the facade that they're popular when they're not. And, you know, it actually gives you a boost for people to come over to your stream because Twitch is pretty bad for discovery. Obviously, they have that new mobile update, which kind of fixes some of the things, but it really doesn't fix that much. But for me, I have viewers sorted to high to low. So if you have less viewers, I'm not going to see you down right at the bottom with like one viewer, you know? So a lot of people use viewbots to push themselves to the top of the category so you can actually see them, and maybe they do have a good personality or whatever. Maybe they have a good stream, maybe they're good at streaming in general, which again would actually entice a lot of people to continue watching. And yeah, that's great. But whenever you're a bad streamer and you're just viewbotting, it doesn't really help at all because obviously if you're not getting views in the first place, it's probably because you're not doing something right, especially, you know, whenever it comes to streaming. So I don't think having viewbots or anything will fix that. Now, as I said, in some cases it probably would, but again, it's still really scummy to do that because there's a lot of people who have worked hard to get their viewership and now you're just paying to get above them. So again, that is really, really weird. And as I said, it does happen a lot in the Hoyoverse community with viewbotting. Now, sometimes it actually happens with Hoyoverse themselves. I'm a person who's worked with Hoyoverse in the past, and they do actually, you know, boost the viewership of a lot of streamers and a lot of video creators as well. Whenever I made TikToks and stuff, a lot of those videos that I was sponsored to do, like the Genshin Impact, like special program roundups and stuff like that, they would actually, you know, promote my video and pretty much just boost the views on it. Now, I don't think they were viewbotting in that case. It was more the fact of just like they were promoting it to a lot of people and using like ad money to promote it. But again, they were artificially boosting my video. And I think they do that with a lot of creators too. And obviously they do it with live streams. As creators like Tectone and that talked about whenever Genshin Impact was pretty popular, they did used to boost a lot of the really popular Genshin creators. And, you know, they had way more viewers. And as soon as they switched to another game, boom, it just fell. Like there was literally no viewership at all. And obviously, you know, that's quite worrying for someone who maybe wants to switch in the future if, you know, Genshin Impact falls off or if Hoyoverse games just fall off in general. Now, obviously, if we go through this category now, it seems pretty clean so far. This is a extension that I got from Stream Charts, and pretty much they show you the percentage of real viewers in the chat or watching the stream. Now, this guy at the top has 15 followers and has 300 views. I don't know who they are, so I have a slight chance that they are botting. As I said, 65% are real viewers, so I feel like a lot of them are being botted, which again isn't great to see. But we do have a lot of people who have like 125, 130, which means they're doing very, very good. And like this guy's got 537 followers, but he's got 79 viewers. So obviously they're doing very good and they are literally just doing good naturally. But then there's a lot of people down here, as we see, 26 viewers, 15% real viewers. So there is quite a lot of viewbotters still in the category. We got 4%, 4.8%. As you can see here, there's still these people with the black screens on this category. There's still like so many of them. ZZZ on mobile. I think Hoyoverse has tried to sort them out, but it is an issue that needs to be addressed in the future because, again, it is really bad to see a lot of these above, and it kind of ruins it for a lot of creators that want to stream Zenless Zone Zero. And we haven't had much of an issue of this in other games other than Hoyoverse, like Wuthering Waves, for example. I don't know if they've actually done a Twitch drop, but again, if they did a Twitch drop, I don't think we'd see as many bots just because it's not as popular. But with Zenless Zone Zero, we're definitely seeing a lot of bots. So Hoyoverse and Twitch kind of need to sort this out and actually ban a lot of these people who have been, you know, doing this. Because as I said, it ruins it for a lot of these creators who are at the top right now. If there is a Twitch drop thing going on, they will be boosted right down to the bottom because, you know, all of the bots will go straight up to the top and then we'll just have a little sea of like black screens pretty much, which, yeah, kind of sucks to see. And it kind of sucks to see that there is quite a lot of people who have been botting their streams, you know, at the moment. Now, obviously, a lot of these percentages could be incorrect, so obviously don't go attack any of these creators that come up with like a lower percentage, but there is quite a lot of people with a lower percentage, and yeah, it's kind of disappointing to see. But yeah, that's about all I got for this video. If you did enjoy it, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Do you think that this is a big issue for a lot of creators? Or do you think that this is something that just happens overall and that we're not going to be able to stop it? But honestly, I think that Twitch and Hoyoverse do have the power to stop them from doing this, and hopefully it does get fixed in the future. But as I said, go over to my Discord, down in the link below. I definitely recommend you guys go join it because you get updated on a lot of stuff that I'm doing. And also, we have a lot of fun, like community nights and stuff like that, which I definitely recommend you guys go and join. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.